Hey everybody, Mr. West here. Mid-afternoon, kind of a hazy day. Kind of crazy hazy. Some clouds building over there in the north. Been working on a fuselage design. Picked up some thoughts online. Someone else is doing a solid foam. Not really similar to this at all. It's the idea, I guess. So it's a tractor style motor in the front, and camera gear equipment is also in the front, like, you know, typical, and then a fuselage off the back, typical construction. But anyway, years ago, probably about 3 years ago, I built a profile piece like this, and it was done in the shape was done in a piece of plywood. It was in one of my build videos, so plywood and then down into a shipping tube, a 3-inch round shipping tube for a fuse. Then I kind of started playing around with some organic sort of shapes and came up with this one. Let's see if I can get a better look at that. There he is. Sort of organic, single wheel profile, you know. A little bit of an old school, you know, round, organic, shapely, when planes kind of had feminine beauty to them, huh? Nice lines. Anyway, we'll give her a go here. Yes, it's windy, and but it seems to be fairly steady out of the west, so should be fine with that. Plenty of power in the motor and battery setup. This is requiring a lot of weight forward. Even though the motor is in the front, I've got ballast weight and so forth in here to get CG per the standard wing. That wing there is obviously from my other foam board triangle fuse, the FB TF1. Yeah, I know, huh? Make it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Anyway, so this wing, typical utility style wing, is going to be flat and will work on anything really. It's just make room for a 10-inch on top and 10-inch cord, that is, and go from there. So there we go. Put the hat cam on, and got my trusty sidekick out here. Hopefully he doesn't run out in front of traffic. The plane, that is. One of my videos, if you hadn't seen it, dog strike. This little guy ran out in front of one of my PVC, 4-inch PVC birds. Bent it all to hell, and he survived very nicely. Had some bruised ribs, and that's about it. Hat cam going on. Let me get a clock set. I'll set a clock for 15. One thing I don't like already is the access is through a hatch on the side. What I'll do is probably make the power connector pop out somewhere on the fuse where I can get to it, like out in the front here. Look kind of ugly, dangling, you know. The hell. Okay, I'm just running halo on an elevator. Clock has started. set the CG according to previous flights with this wing. Let me get my glasses on. Come on, Brody, stay here. Got a down trim, a lot of down trim in it. Likes to climb. Let me throttle off here into the wind. Yeah, it likes to climb. A lot of wind, pretty steady, heavy now. Wow. But this high profile or large profile on the fuse, we're going to have some buffeting issues, crosswind challenges, right? Getting tossed around, especially crosswind. So gyro would help stabilize. Seems to have some real decent authority in the elevator, and I'm still going to use the high rate because the low rate is not enough. I'm liking the way it's handling so far. I mean, it's definitely different. I think she might be a little tail heavy. Brody, stay here. Got a 13.7 prop on that 28-26. Doesn't mind half throttle or less. A little less than half throttle right there, motoring into the wind. Half throttle or less, slightly less than. Still not liking the needing trim, a lot of trim down. So I'll see right there, that's power off into the wind. Good boy, stay here. Alright, so I'm going to do is a low pass here on the runway. Yeah, it's really weather vaning, meaning the fuselage is really trying to follow the wind, trying to square into the wind. Look at that. Little touch and go. Seems to have some pretty good control. I'm going to go ahead and land right here. Okay, so having the single wheel is not cool. I'll grind a little off the tail surface there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, okay, so you guys can see that resting on the horizontal stab, not too cool. Motor's a little bit warm, not too bad. All in all, I'd say it's pretty decent. I was thinking about doing a pair of wheels. I'm going to move some weight forward. See how that does. And elevator surface is right at 0. I'm going to have to adjust that arm on the servo to get back into center. Alright, so she should stabilize a little bit. I put some weight forward. Here we go. Oh yeah, you can feel it right away. Kind of looks like the tail is sitting up a little better too. Crosswind is a bitch. Sorry. We're still climbing a lot. Still climbing with those crosswinds. There we go, settling in. Now in a calm wind or no wind condition, I think this baby would do well. Maybe handle very nicely. Slow and stable. Good FPV platform. Still wanting to climb quite a bit, and elevator is neutral. We power off here, nose it in, power off. Oh, look at that, nice, got a little sink. Hey, Brody. Being a good boy? Good. Yeah, I might do a pair of wheels through on an axle. Pair of wheels on an axle will help, you know, if you can balance it. Yeah, it just really pops up a lot in the wind. A little bit of thermaling going on there. I'm throttling way back here. Let's see what we can do. Into the wind, throttled way back. Feel like quarter or less throttle. I can hear the motor running. Might have to throttle up right here though. No, no throttling up yet. Heading into the wind. Quarter throttle. She likes to float. Throttling up. Going downwind. Gonna lose some altitude. There we go. Throttle off all the way. I have tip skids, wingtip skids. That was a 15-minute clock there. Well, I'm pleased. There's a lot of room in there. I just like the shape. When I was playing around with that fuselage, I was playing it like a guitar. It kind of reminds me of some axe, guitar axe. You guitar players will relate to that, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm not sure about this landing gear in business, because right now, you know, it's riding on the elevator surface back there, which is not cool, in my opinion. It's flexing the wing and the rubber band area and all that business. I should set the brake on the motor so it stops motoring. It'll help slow it down, and I should be able to hand catch this bad boy. Get it slow enough. Okay, well, enough about that. Please post your comments. Don't know what to call this thing yet, but we'll figure something out. Doesn't look like I have any incidents going on with it. I didn't build any incidents into it on purpose, so bottom of the wing and the horizontal should be parallel. And it looks like they are, or they are. I've checked it. I run a straight edge along the top of the fuse there, and the wing saddle out the back, and measured the distance off the top of that fuselage. So this is all foam board, 100% foam board, with a cap on all of the external surfaces. I peeled the paper off all the external foam board, and then I rounded over those edges with a sanding block, and then taped. So everything's 100% taped. There's a skewer there on the leading edge, you can see that, of the rudder. And I really like those shapes, man. I like the kind of old school 1940s style, like your warbirds and whatnot. Tail section, similar. Gentle lines. So yeah, let me put the hat cam down. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Yeah. Good boy. What? Who? What's that? A bit? Anyway, back to the show. Okay, so I've got a side hatch here. FPV gear. We've got a double set battery in here. There's a little bit of travel room here. There's not a lot, but I can turn these batteries and stand them straight up and down. That'll get both of these batteries forward of the CG by a bunch. And the CG is right there, blue mark. And we're ahead of that right now because of my moving this ballast weight battery here. This is a bag of ballast weight for the Bloggy camera. And then inside this hatch, I've got another 11 volt 2200 in there. That's for video. So that would always be on. Always have a battery. We'll always have a Bloggy collecting high definition video, and then there'll be room here for the pilot eyes right here in front. So that's the game plan with this. This is a box design fuselage. And a foam board, so it's all foam board. There's no wood, no bracing, nothing in here. All foam board and hot glue. I double thicknessed the
top plate, double here, double on the bottom plate underneath the batteries, double vertical at the back end bulkhead right here. There's a double bulkhead right here. There's a horizontal plate that runs here above this hatch. So there's actually dead space right in here in this triangle. And then there's dead space about right here, all the way through. There is a nose block, a double nose block up here. And I was thinking I'd put the bloggy inside, but I didn't pay attention when I made the width, so the bloggy actually doesn't fit inside between these two walls. So it's going to go on Velcro right on top here. And as it's flying, it already has a built-in slope down, look down angle slightly. That'll be helpful. And I just dig the shape. I really do. Dig that shape. It was real easy to put together too, actually. Do one half at a time. So I made a copy of, made two sides, right, and then started laying it up, putting in bulkheads, put my battery space in there, and so on. Oh, look at this! What up? Check this out. This could be why I'm having some trim issues. Look at that. Now I've got down trim. Right? A lot of down trim. That's because this was pushing out like that. Dude, forgot the hot glue. Take care of that when I get back to the barn. And there's the bottom. It's just basically a rounded over section. I was going to split this here and slip in a piece of plywood as a skid so that it's not actually rubbing on the paper and tape and foam board. I did a double thickness here, single thickness on the control surfaces, double thickness to give it some more rigidity. It didn't have any at all really on the single foam board. So this is all Dollar Tree. There's no heavy foam board in this. And so I like it. We'll see some more videos here pretty soon, I'm sure. Where's my dog? There he is. Ready to go? Alright, west out.